Alright, guys, PSA AK103. I fired 660 rounds through it, all corrosive ammo, on purpose. Did not clean it for 3 weeks. Damn. So yes, the first week, which was about 3 weeks ago, I fired 300, then 150 the next weekend, and then 210, I think, this weekend, something like that. So I have not cleaned this thing at all, like I said. So you guys are actually going to see how dirty it is and what kind of rust accumulated on the rifle itself. So let's get into that. First, let's clear the weapon, which I already know it's clear. It just had a full magnet. Alright, so we're good there. Let's take her apart. So on one of my videos that I posted I'm taking off my TWS. I think I did slightly lose 0 taking it off. That was the first time that's ever happened to me. Maybe that was my error in actually putting this right out on target. I mean, maybe that was honestly me. I'm not 100% sure, but whenever I put the TWS back on, I was off target, or maybe I was pulling bottom right when I was firing my shots. I'll show you guys that as well. But let's get into the rifle. So as you can see, some rust on the piston. As you know, that's all supposed to be chrome, and this is actually shiny right here. It's supposed to be kind of like that. It's pretty dirty. And this, honestly, all the wear is all the finish is almost off the bolt. That's supposed to be shiny as well. So let's look at how much salts we got inside the receiver itself. So you can see the thing is just packed full of salts. Nice and sparkly in there, right? Alright, let's look at the trunnion itself. Looks pretty good. Just really dirty, right? Alright. Let's take apart this gas tube real quick. Yes, this thing don't move that easy. Alright, let's look in there. So yeah, you can see a lot of rust in that rear sight block. But that's a surface rust. That all blew out whenever I fired it the last time. Now let's switch it around to the gas port. It's kind of hard to hold the camera at the same time. You guys can see. You guys get the picture. It's like that inside the whole gas port right there. Alright, now the barrel just got some light rust in it. It's not that bad. So right here, damn, gotta find my camera here. Really dirty, like I said, but no real rust. Got some nice globs of rust right there, and then on the piston as well. Caked down pretty good. A lot of carbon. I know I've said that like 20 times now. Let's check out the bolt. Hold on. There we go. So it looks like just like a lot of carbon. Nothing too alarming here. Look at the face of the bolt. Alright guys, so that's the gas port. And yeah, that's gonna need some deep cleaning there, buddy. That's for sure. Whew. Damn, you can really see it pretty damn good. But, you know, a little bit of soaking, and don't really like to use wire brush that much, but I might have to use that. I might have to utilize that tool because that's pretty bad. And we don't want that to get any worse than that. Otherwise, you know, if that starts fucking with our gassing of the gun, then our gun ain't gonna cycle right, and we really don't want that. Then your gun won't function anymore. Did you guys know? All in all, here's the rivets. Nice and scratched up, but working. Here's the bottom. Mag well is nice and scratched up as well. So here's the rear sight block. Yeah, she's pretty rusted up too. More on the left side than the right side though. That's odd. So I'm just gonna have to do some deep cleaning with that. Try to get up in there. No. So yeah, you could see that. That's just pretty rusted. But overall, let me see this. Here's the salts. Here's how much salts we got in there. So nothing's really rusted in there. It's just caked with that salt shit, you know, corrosive salts. So really, honestly, my end answer is anytime I shoot this ammo, I know that I don't have to clean it right away, because if I would have cleaned it like a week after or whatever, with this particular gun, you know, you could let it sit a little bit, but you don't have to clean it right away. But the longer you let it sit, the more problems you're gonna have, obviously. So this sharp little side's right there. Put my index finger. Let me see if I can zoom on that for you. Shitty ass phone. But pretty much this is rounded off right here. But this part's pretty sharp. It's not alarming. It really hasn't moved, man. Like, I noticed it, and I can't really tell you what round count I noticed it at, but I can tell you that it really didn't move much from when I noticed it, and I have been keeping track. All my pictures of this, they all look the same. Of this fold right here, it's not too alarming. I've seen guys say shit about it, but I don't see no problem with it. So there's where the ejector goes. So now I just want to show you guys this. This thing was crudted with shit. I had to clean out the actual ejector itself, and that's supposed to be black. So yeah, let's go to show you how much this thing works in there, and it bounces around inside the bolt. That's all good now. Carbon free, rust free. We already talked about the piston and the carrier. It all came clean though. All right, let's move to the rifle itself. Actually, hold on. The gas tube as well. Got all the shit out of there. All right, so I was able to get all the salts out of here. They were kind of stuck in there. They did not want to come out. So there's still some parts to where still a little bit like around them rivets and these rivets right there. And then caked in the cracks that I cannot get out right there along the rail. Everything else, it all came clean. Let's flip it around. As you can see, hold on, if you can see. Got all the rust and corrosion out of there. And this part, I'm not really too worried about the rear sight block. But yeah, got most of the shit out of there too.